Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
A gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Tom Brady.
Brian Burns. Able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
5-yard line.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's got Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Brady now to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady airing this one out for Evans. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Rolling to his right. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
first and 10, Bridgewater. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for Carolina. 58 yards. Five yards from the end zone, first and goal. This is caught. Watkins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Buccaneers, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 21 yards, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Brady now on first down. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Brady's throw there complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Brady to throw again. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to fourth down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now McCoy. And the Bucs are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Touchdown! Mike Evans. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
Christian McCaffrey.
A big play there for the Panthers. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
17-yard line.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Tackled by Ndamukong Suh.
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Shaq Thompson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. It's his fullback. This is Bruce Miller. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Scotty Miller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. On second down, Bridgewater again. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Bridgewater now. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. They've got his man, complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A gain of 37. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 2nd and goal, Bridgewater to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Down and goal from the 2-yard line.
McCaffrey. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Throwing again on second down. Brady going up top for Miller. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Brady. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, here's McCoy. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 6, that'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Throwing, Bridgewater. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Singletary to get the drive started. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Singletary, the ball.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
A good action to this point in the third quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
It's
a first down there on a pickup of 25.
Down, Panthers.
Now a run with McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
And the Panther first down.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
McCaffrey, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Quez Watkins with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Panthers 24, Buccaneers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. They'll find Miller. That's complete.
Brady's pass.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Drops this one off to McCoy underneath. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Throwing on first down is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. Again for Evans. This time he's got him. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Corn Elder. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Going deep here for Watkins. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
31. Buccaneers 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down to. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Carolina.
To throw is Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Flush to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. And that'll make it 3rd down.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Complete.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
22 yards.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
That catch good for only a couple. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now and now they're going to fake it. That is caught at the 7. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Back to it after the pick six. Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
And he's going to keep it here. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Bridgewater here to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
Now Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on second and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Now Bridgewater on fourth down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
3rd down.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Shotgun now for Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Throwing here, Bridgewater. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Panthers, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.